everyone. Today is day 4 of our 5-day challenge of mini art journals. And we are doing a mini art journal every day for this week, Monday to Friday. And we're exploring one painting technique each day. So the first day we did the dry brush technique. Second day we did sponging technique. The third day, we did our paint scraping technique. And today, for the fourth day, we are going to be doing paint scoring, where we score into the wet paint. Okay, so all you need is paint, a piece of paper, and something sharp enough, right, or pointy enough that it will give a scoring line or shape as you work on it. So I'm showing these here. I love using the other side of a paintbrush. Really easy. You can use a palette knife. You can use anything, the other edge of a pen, anything with an edge, anything with a point that you can get, any kind of mark from it. Of course, make sure that it's not too sharp. You don't want to cut the paper in any way, but something that will score that line, and it really gives some beautiful effects. So let's get into it. Okay, let's begin our paint scoring technique. So we're going to apply paint on our page. I'm going right into my acrylics here. I'm choosing to use these colors right here. So oranges, yellow, cadmium yellow deep, so it has a little orange in it. I have some gold, copper, dark reds. So let's use that color scheme. I'm going right in. And you're just going around, kind of reminding you of the dry brush effect, but it's not. These parts are dry brush, if you'd notice, but I'm going to be filling everything in. Just kind of overlapping. And you can do this so many ways. You can just do one color all the way around and then score into it. Now you don't want the paint to dry, so I'm just gonna stop now and show you what happens when I score into it. It dries really fast, but I love, look at that. So I can just do one color, and then you would just get a really lighter version of that color where the white is trying to come through, but because the paint is there, it's almost like stains the page. But that's why I like to overlap colors. Look at that. When I overlap, it goes from that burgundy, light burgundy, into the yellows. Some part even brighter than that yellow. Look at that. When I'm talking, and this part got totally dry, right? Which is good because I want to show what happens when you put another color on top of a dried color. You kind of saw it there over here. Ooh, look at that. So I'm just going in random shapes just to give you an idea. Right, so you can put other colors. You can let a certain color dry and then go in with another one right over it, and you will see the underneath color peeking through, which is quite lovely. So you can score the whole thing, or you can leave some parts. I like my books to be random, but after doing a lot of them, you can start thinking about, oh, well, if I put this here, or if I do this, it might show on this side when you make the book, or it might show vertically or horizontal. So you can think about things like that as well. You can do script, you can write. Let me see, I'm gonna put another color. Dark color here. If it builds up, just wipe off. That's what I'm doing. You didn't see that on the camera. I would just wiped off the edge. So you can score using anything that's sharp enough or thin enough, not too sharp and not like a knife, it will cut the page. But a paintbrush for me is perfect. And you can use different sizes as well. It will give you a different effect, right? Let's do another. This is what. All right, so you can get thicker, thinner, really thin ones. You can score. Let me see. With a palette knife. Look at that thin line. Right? Anything that you think can give you that edge, and you can vary your edges. So you can go in with just one color. You can do many colors like how I'm doing there. Yeah, great. Paint scoring. Look at that. You can do anything you want. You can write, you can do fake script. I love that. You can actually write words. I wrote love, gratitude. Oh, I love this color combination. It's kind of reminding me of autumn, the fall. The fall is coming, but I'm not rushing it. Come on. I'm going to milk the rest of summer. Okay, so that's our page, and we're going to put it to dry. Let me show you a couple pages that I did before that's dried. These are lovely with the gold. I put gold paint in there. I love iridescent paints. Again, I just scribbled. Here I did some text. Not really, just like fake text. I think I tried the word gratitude here, makes, and then I just scribbled. But they makes beautiful marks. You can write. You can do all sorts of things. Zigzags, crosses, crisscrosses. And then this one changed the color. I have purples and pinks. Okay, look at that. So the pink is here, the dark pink. And then we had purple over when the dark pink dried. And then you got the pink popping against that purple. How beautiful is that? And then this was a purple, just white underneath the white paper. Got that. I like this. So I had the pink first. And then I put the purple here, and it was, and then, the purple was still wet, and the pink, okay? So they kind of went through each other, but it created a pink, a lighter version of the purple. And then when I went in, you got two different variations of that scoring effect. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Nice. Okay, so let's make the book. I have this dry one already. More or less dry. You dry yours fully. Because I'm on camera, I'm just gonna go with it, but it's more or less dry. It's drier than this one, right? This is nice. This one came out really vivid, really, really vivid. I'm pleased with that. And I like this as well. I like this is more subdued. Okay, let's make our book. Do you remember how we did this? Okay. Horizontal. Look at that. Look at the scoring underneath. People have been asking me what kind of paper I use. This is just from my sketchbook. I just ripped it out of my sketchbook. It's a drawing sketchbook. So the paper is thin enough. You can use typing sheet, your printing paper. You can use a slightly heavier one. I wouldn't go into the heavy watercolor papers, though I have done it if you want a sturdy book and just stands up and it's really sturdy. I just wanted to be able to fold them really easily, but the thicker papers make nice ones as well. Okay, but I wanted a thin one so I can manipulate it pretty well. Okay, so this is the front of it, the top. We're turning it so you see the white. Now, when you make this just with white paper, you really have to be careful because you don't know which one is top and bottom. You know, you're going to think about it. All right. Okay, so you're folding toward you. Where is my trusty swiper? Open it back out. Then you hold it vertical. Before I have it horizontal, vertical. Fold it toward you in half, edge to edge. Okay, while we're here, we're not turning it, we're staying right here, and we are folding it over itself, edge to edge. Flip. Folding it over itself, edge to edge. Oops. Not exactly the edge I was looking for. All right. And that happens, of course, mine is sticking a little bit. I did not dry it fully. Don't come for me. That's what the young people say. Don't come for me. All right, you dry yours fully, please. Okay, so now you have it looking like this, like a little tent. And always remember W. It's a W, not the M, the W. And now we're going to look for this crease, the crease we made when we folded it. And I had suggested before that you can actually draw a line because sometimes it's hard to see. And I keep saying that, but I don't draw it. So I see that fold right there. If that helps, you know, please do that. Okay, and we are only cutting to this point. Good. See your W? Okay, let's move it this way. Pinch. Pull like that. Crease. Fold. And you just have to manipulate it a little bit for it to all fit together. It overlaps sometimes when we don't crease it on the spots, or we don't do half and half equally. And mine all tacky. All right, good. There's my book. Look at that. Beautiful. And so now it's ready for embellishments, for paint pens, for collage, for text, quotes. I saw some of you have been posting what you've done, and I get so excited. Thank you very much. Please post it, tag me so I can see, and I will share it on my stories. People have been using gratitude quotes because I said gratitude quotes. It's a gratitude journal, but it's any kind of journal you want it to be, your art journal. I love to use gratitude quotes, positive affirmations. Yesterday, somebody posted one with a Bible verse. That's lovely. So anything that lights you up, that you want to express in that book, you can just do your own journaling. Let me show you some that I've decorated the few last days. You saw some of these, right? It's really your own personality coming out and expressing itself, all right? So that is really up to you. So see you tomorrow for some more mini art journal fun.